Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Thank you so much for being a part of the Minuteman Prep YouTube channel as well as poweredportablesolar.com. Couldn't do this without you guys. If you need any solar equipment as well as discounts and the right kits to fit exactly what you need, go to poweredportablesolar.com. And you can also shoot me an email directly to info@poweredportablesolar.com and I can help you guys figure out exactly what you need, whether it's van life, RV, basics just for a house, or if you're trying to take your whole house off grid. Whatever it is, there's a solution for you. And that's what we do, is help people figure that out. I'm not loyal to a brand. I'm not sponsored for this video or anything like that. All of these units are great in their own way. Some of them are better in other ways than other units. But the bottom line is I want to help you guys figure out what's going to work best for you, because the grid is getting weaker. We're making less and less power, but we only have more and more people using the grid. And so I want to help people be able to have good backup power or even go off grid if necessary. So I've got some really exciting announcements as well that I want to share with you guys. I've got a ton of videos in the work, mostly revolving around solar as well as everyday carry and emergency preparedness, food, water, stuff like that. And even off-grid living stuff with our off-grid cabin that we have. The Mango Power E here, I just got this expansion battery, so I'm going to be doing a video on that here in the near future. And then I'll get a second Mango Power E, so that way you can see how this works in 240 volt connection, as well as with 14 kilowatt hours of battery. So that could be a really good setup for just very basic needs. But if you wanted to go more off grid, the Bluetti AC500 with the B300S batteries may be another good option. Right now I've got the two of them here in the 240 volt Fusion hub, but I realize that because this is using the TT30 RV plug, that it's limited to 7200 watts output, because 240 volts times 30 amps is 7200 watts. So we're not able to use the full 10,000 watt inverter capacity of that. So I'm going to be purchasing 6 more B300S batteries here in the next few weeks, hopefully. I got to save up my pennies because I'm paying for this out of my own pocket. And I'm going to be doing a full test where I run the entire house in the middle of winter to see how well it does. I've also got my Delta Pro set up right here. I've got multiple videos on that. And I have successfully run my house for multiple days with the Delta Pro, the 21 kilowatt hour battery system, and I can do up to 3,200 watts of solar input, even over panel up to 4,800 watts of solar. So it has been a very good system, and currently this is my #1 recommended system, as well as the go-to for my emergency house backup. But that could change very, very soon. You can see this spot here. I've got these 200 watt panels that I'm going to be doing testing and reviewing on as well. These are portable. But this whole spot right here is empty for the Apollo. Now, I just got word this morning from the team for the Apollo, and they said that the container has arrived. They are beginning to unload. It takes time to get it unloaded, then time to get it to the warehouse, and then time to sort it, and then time to get everybody's orders set. And so I should be getting my unit here next week or the week after that at the latest. Fingers crossed. They are doing everything they can to get units out as fast as possible, so that way I can bring you the reviews, so that way you guys can see how it works. So I'm very excited for that. I'll let you guys know when I get those units just by doing an initial announcement, and then I'm going to do some testing and let you guys know how that worked out. As soon as I can verify that it's a good unit, I will put it on poweredportablesolar.com, where you can get complete kits. All of these systems here are available at poweredportablesolar.com, where you can get them in complete kits with the solar panels, the cables, everything you need. So that way, as soon as you have it, you've got everything there. No worrying about you're missing one little thing, and then when you need it the most, it doesn't work. Now, there are other units like the HiSolus MPS 3K, as well as the Titan. You guys know I love that one. But they only do 120 volt power, which basically means they'll only power things that you can plug into it like you would at a normal house outlet. These other units are capable of doing 240 volt power, which basically means you can use an electrician to connect it to your electrical panel and power your entire house. That means no extension cords. You still get to use the light switches, ceiling fans, everything runs like normal, up to the inverter capacity that these units have. So if you're going to go with a system that maybe you're just getting one unit that can only do 120 volt power now, but then eventually you want the ability to run your whole house, then I suggest you talk to a local electrician and have this installed. This is a plug that goes to my interlock switch. And the interlock switch allows me to run my entire house. It's a very simple job for an electrician to do. It's usually not very overly expensive, and they can put it pretty much anywhere you want. And so you can keep your solar generator right next to the plug, and then as soon as the power goes out, you flip a switch, plug in the solar generator, turn it on, and you're running your whole house. So I'm very excited to be working on all of these videos for you guys. I'll also be doing a review of the Zendr Superbase V, which is going to be the big brother to this one. This is the Superbase Pro, and I've got a review coming out about that. If you just need portable power to run basic things, or you're doing like a small van life or a truck bed camper setup, then the Zendr Superbase Pro is a good option, as well as the Delta Max from EcoFlow, and even the Pecron E2000 LFP is another great option. And I've got a comparison chart that I'll link down below where you can look at all of these systems compared to each other. So you would see a Mango compared to the Titan, but you would not see a double configuration 240-volt setup of the Mango compared to the Titan, because that puts it into a different class. So everything is compared fairly, apples to apples, so that way you know how everything stacks up against each other. I've also got another video that I'm working on very soon that I'm going to be running an entire freeze dryer load off of a solar generator to see if it's possible, because that's a common question you guys are asking. So I've got a lot of great things coming out. You get all of this information as well as the best pricing at poweredportablesolar.com. You get lifetime support from myself and my staff. We are here to help you figure out your situation. We're not loyal to a brand, and I bring you unbiased reviews. That way you know if it will work how it's supposed to work. And so if you have questions, please reach out to info@poweredportablesolar.com. Check out the website. Thank you so much for being a part of the channel, especially my Patreon members, patreon.com/MinutemanPrep. Become a supporter there. I'm working on special content that will only come out on Patreon. So you can go there and become a supporter and have direct access to me as well. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Have a wonderful rest of the year. And I'll see you guys in 2023. It's going to be a very exciting year. And as a final announcement, I am going to be going to the CES, which is the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas for 4 days. I'm going to be looking at some very unique setups for solar and backup power that have not even been announced yet. So make sure you subscribe, because you'll want to be seeing that type of information, because it could be very useful to you. So thank you. Be prepared. I'll see you guys in the next video.